All right, let's pass it over to our runners here for Super Mario Maker.
Thank you very much. 2 teams collide, but only one will survive. Find out who it's going to be in the Mario Maker arena. I am Golden. Woo! And alongside me here, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I am Spike Vegeta.
And I am the Dragon Feeny.
And that's right, we are relinquishing our title as Mario Maker champions tonight, so it is up for grabs.
They have both turned in their money in the bank.
That's right. CEO Gaming, you're not the only ones giving out a belt this weekend, so somebody going to take this one home. Let's go ahead and introduce our teams here. Spike, who do you have?
Yeah, on my left, we got right here, we have got Team Debated, everyone. Give them a round of applause. And up first for them, legend has it he is very scared of ghosts, which, not gonna lie, I looked at the levels beforehand. You might not like this level. We have got Cliffy.
And over here, my team, very conscious of their thirst, so that this team stay hydrated. We have playing first. He's an online personality best known for Mario Maker. Give it up for GOOOO.
Up next for Team Debated, he has a stream and he fails on it a lot. But will today be the day he fails to fail? Give it up for Fail Stream.
And going second for Team Stay Hydrated, he's an online personality, best known for Mario Maker. Give it up for Pooh Bear.
I'm not even best known for that.
Bringing up the rear for Team Debated. He told me he rode a bike to the moon before we came up here, and I thought that was cool, so I believed him. It is Glitch Cat.
And the anchor for Team Stay Hydrated, he is an online personality, best known for Mario Maker. Give it up for Carl Sagan. Woo! And now that you know our teams, Feeny, let's go over the format here. What are we about to see for Mario Maker?
All right, we are going to see 9 amazing levels blind to these runners. They have not seen these levels. They have 6 minutes as a team to complete the levels. First one to complete the level gets an advantage in that 9th level. They get a 5-second advantage for each level that they win.
The winner of the final race will take home the coveted belt. That's right, we are not holding it upside down for you guys. That is what it is designed to look like. If by the 6-minute mark, neither one of these teams have finished it, there will be no advantage for the final level. So it's gonna be a fast, breakneck pace to try to get through all of them. Guys, who's hype? Who wants to see the first level?
All right, so crowd, I have two rules for you. The first rule is you guys can make as much noise as you want, please. You kept me up all night last night anyway, so let's keep it going. And the second rule is you got to help us count down for each stage. So if you guys are ready for Mario Maker, then we're going to start this first stage in 3, 2, 1, go!
And with that, I just want to make a quick announcement. We just hit the $1.5 million mark here.
Woo. All right, quick death over here for Stay Hydrated. Now Pooh's up. Little Mario Brothers 3 action for everybody here. Little tiny, huge sort of level here.
Cliffy making good progress through the level.
Yep, nice fast-paced level to get us kicked off here. Again, any death will be a handoff for the players in this. I did jinx him, though, right there. Solid progress on his end, though. Got to the first checkpoint, it looks like.
Who makes the first checkpoint as well. Now, if you're not one of the players that's running at the moment, what's kind of your strategy here as you're sitting on these back chairs, Feeny?
Well, just go and hope for the best. There appears to be a very nice coin trail, and that's probably a good thing to follow. Follow the coins.
Yeah, one thing that these levels actually have in common here, because they're so quick, Spike, we're seeing a lot of progress there actually on your screen, but the level designers themselves have actually given us some notation. It's almost like reading sheet music so that you can keep up with the pace of the level.
Absolutely. Also some nice memes on the back end. Looking like Pooh Bear making a lot of progress over there. I am the king of jinxing. All right.
Commentators first.
Very far into that level. Quick swap-offs here. I didn't even see what Cliffy did right there.
Yeah, both players very close here. Could go either way. Let's see if Carl can close this one out here for Stay Hydrated. Another death over there and a swap for Team Debated. You know, both of these teams are overrated.
Oh, can he make it? Can he make it?
There it is.
That is 1 point.
On the board. There it is.
Raise your water bottles, everyone.
Yeah, good reminder, everybody. It's been a little while since you've started watching the stream, so 4 ounces of water for those of you at home.
So again, everyone, that is already a 5-second advantage. Let's see if Team Debated can pull it back, though. Again, 5 seconds going into the final level. We're getting ready for level 2, already setting up for you guys. All right, everyone, count down with me. We're going to be starting the level in 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, we have spooky ghosts done quick, and if you thought you could turn left and look at the boo, I think this stage might not be for you. Already a death, and a swap out there for Stay Hydrated.
So we definitely saw, in that last level, it was very reactionary, very fast-paced level, maybe a bit more of a little almost like puzzly type level, a lot more. You have to kind of figure out as you go along.
Yeah, we just switched here as well from Mario 3 over to the new Super Mario Brothers style. So what can we maybe expect in this stage here?
I think you can definitely expect some spooky ghosts.
No doubt. Sorry, Cliffy. I tried to warn you, dude.
You tell us that stuff about you before the races, and we give you the stages you don't want. So that is a lot of booze on the screen, and it's going to be a swap out there for Team Debated. Carl moving along the conveyor belt, staying just ahead.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Good effort, but not good enough. He'll have to swap out. All right, we have GOOOO over here for Stay Hydrated. Yeah, this is a very precise platforming section there in those conveyor belts. It's not a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, the conveyor belts will really throw you off with your momentum, trying to get through there and those boos chasing you down.
And a swap out again. Here comes Pooh.
We're already hearing a lot of communication between the players. Obviously something over or underrated here that you want to pull out in this sort of team environment.
Yeah, you're almost as helpful, when you're sitting back here watching as you are when you're up actually playing and contributing to the team, because you're able to kind of analyze the stage, maybe point something out that somebody doesn't see.
Still working on that first checkpoint right over here. Again, guys, we are working off of 6-minute time limits. Shouts to SGDQ right now. We are working off 6-minute time limits for these. If neither team is able to finish it within the 6 minutes, it will be a draw for the level. It does not matter who got further.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead actually and throw it over to the donation stand if we have a donation to read.
We do. We have a $100 donation from Kitty Kitty Jerkface. This donation brought to you in a cat bus full of marbles, marbles, marbles. Thank you, Glitch Cat and Pooh, for bringing laughs and positivity during a rather cruddy time in my life. Stay cool, good luck, have fun, and remember, you matter. Things like this happen because of people like you. People like you. Hashtag Yappa!
A lot of progress here.
Cliffy's overcoming his fear.
Oh, he was there. He had that.
I got very excited right there that he was about to come over his fear, like you were saying. Now, we're seeing them having a lot of troubles here with the boos. We're seeing them have a lot of trouble with the conveyor belts right here. Dragon Feeny, do you have a particular obstacle or gimmick thrown to a stage, generally for you, that you find most annoying to deal with?
Mid-airs. Mid-air shell jumps. They're a one-frame trick. Fortunately, we will not be seeing them in these levels.
I was going to say, are we previewing them?
If we are, it's going to be a long day.
It's going to be
for sure. So close, but denied again.
Still looking for that second checkpoint. Coming up on 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the stage, we have still not found a checkpoint for either team. Only about 2.5 minutes left on the clock now.
Yeah, and 5 seconds up for grabs here. Chance to extend the lead for Stay Hydrated. That'd be a 10-second advantage on that final stage, but another death there. We'll swap out, and Pooh is going to be taking the controller over. Meanwhile, some steady progress here for Debated as they are moving through the conveyor belt section with ease. Seems like they've got that section down now, and it's just a matter of making it to the end.
Obviously very tight movements, a lot of stuff they have to take care of, not just running away from these boos, but having to hit all the POW blocks to clear out a path for them at all.
Speaking to your running around, we also have our runners running in circles quite literally.
Actually, yeah.
Quite literally.
I believe, I'm assuming all these players did a lot of rehearsal to make sure they could do the musical chairs bit quite well.
Yeah, they've had a couple of opportunities to get used to that by now, and I think they've really refined
now, they're figuring it out.
Refined their technique.
Oh,
Carl's going for it. He's
into the pipe. Hitting the checkpoint, but only 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
We've got a very spooky auto scroller here.
Did get them the checkpoint though, so that's one section they don't have to worry about anymore. Let's see how Jaku's able to handle it. Didn't get to see a lot of the level right there.
Yeah, it's a steady lead here for Stay Hydrated. They're looking pretty good so far out of the gates. Chance to go 10 seconds up.
Fail stream match
Fail stream catches up though. And now we've got a game. Both players in the same room. Death here could be a huge change of events.
And if you just enjoyed the Undertale run, you may recognize the tune that goes along with this.
Oh, I hadn't even been listening. I haven't played Undertale, so I don't know. Don't kill me, I'm sorry.
These boos popping up here, you got to watch out. You never know when they're going to show up. He's jumping over him, doing just fine there. Fail stream. Oh, no.
Laughing at him on top of it.
All right, let's see if Pooh can do it. He's moving along steadily here.
Running out of time. Can either of them reach the end of this stage in time? We'll see.
All right, Pooh making some good progress here. Got to be very careful with these jumps. A little bit of insurance there.
Pooh Bear putting on his gamer shorts right now, keeping steady.
Our team Debated still swapping. Pooh moving along though, looking like he might be able to do it. Getting further in the stage, you know that end is in sight. Oh, and that is it, unfortunately. So close. So close. Yeah, didn't manage to do it, so that is it. This stage goes unbeaten. It is a draw.
As a draw.
All right, so nobody claims those 5 seconds. I'll take them back. And we'll reuse them for this stage here. So 5 seconds up for grabs in stage 3. Scareway to Heaven is the stage. Crowd, say some numbers. Here we go. 3. All right, and this stage is going to be drastically different than what we've been seeing. Immediately, we see Carl trying some fancy tech here, SMW. Now I know that Carl's a big fan of the sound effects.
Carl's a big fan of the trolls.
That too, yeah. The teams were actually talking about this before the event, wondering where that troll stage was going to be, and let's say that this probably suffices, I think.
This is the one. This is the one.
Glitchcat was not quite able to hit a checkpoint right there, but made a lot of progress on that first screen. Even in moments like that, that's great to just give your teammates that much knowledge, be able to see that far into the stage.
Now, how can you account for the troll stage here? I mean, you know, obviously things are going to mess with you, but is there something you can do from a playstyle perspective to kind of avoid some of this stuff?
Well, as you said, you know there's going to be trolls. You don't know where they're going to be. So you mostly just have to lie down, try not to cry, and cry a lot.
Sounds good to me. We have Pooh climbing the vines here. We've got Failstream making some steady progress here. Wasn't expecting that, I don't think. Does hit the checkpoint, though, and that's going to be huge. All right, he figures out the gimmick there. If we have another donation, actually, go ahead and read it now.
Yeah, we've actually had a lot of large donations come in. We have a $3,000 donation from Altic Zero. So hyped for Super Mario Maker return to GDQ. May Bob Ross's spirit bless, stay hydrated. Donation to make that Odyssey run a reality.
Failstream making a ton of progress right now.
All right, let's see if Carl can figure this out. And Carl Sagan makes contact with the checkpoint. Immediately takes damage, though. Let's see if he can figure this out.
Team Jubated still 1 checkpoint ahead at this point.
Ooh, another death, though. Opportunity here for Carl. Commentator's curse.
Opportunity lost.
Well, teams are actually very mobile here. I'm impressed with the musical chairs, like you mentioned. They're getting very good at this. And it's a good thing for this stage here. A lot of fast deaths.
Players definitely adjusting very well, not getting walled anywhere, it looks like. Ooh.
Oh, and Pooh held right a little too long.
Furthest we've seen into the stage.
It's
in our team name. This has to be the win, ladies and gentlemen.
I sense a little bias within the stage itself, but let's see if it works out.
Oh, shouts to our boy Yoshi making an appearance.
Look out.
Does this work? Oh, trying to damage boost his way through it, and he's able to. And that is gonna not quite do it.
Not yet. Hold that thought. Let's see if he can find his way out of this mess.
Oh my! Can he time this? Can he time the boost?
And he gets it.
Gets a 1-up on top of it. That is going to tie it up, ladies and gentlemen. No advantage now through 3 levels.
We're all even here. Both teams have a win. We had 1 draw, so we're going to go to stage 4. And I think it's time for a little music.
A little music stage. All right.
Yeah, I think the title.
I did not see the order of these levels we're going in.
The title will potentially give it away here. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtle. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get right to it with the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is Composer. Stage Composer is here, actually.
Was that him? Oh. I feel like we shouldn't give commentary during this. Oh.
Oh, so close. If we want to get another donation in, actually, go ahead right now.
Getting the bottom route.
We have a $100 donation from Char Bunny. So excited for the Mario Maker race. This is going to be so awesome.
All right, and he's through to the next part. Gets the checkpoint.
Glitch Cat with a very nice flow right now. Seeing if for once I cannot curse them. Ooh. Oh, we got a gamer on our hands.
Well.
Good enough.
All right, our first lead change of the event. Team Debated up 2-1. And composer, incredible music levels. The difficult platforming mixed in too. So we'll move on to our fifth stage here. Some of you might have been paying attention to E3 this year and heard that Nintendo announced another Mario Party game. And we're all very excited about that, so we thought we'd bring the Mario Party here to SGDQ. This stage has some of your favorite mini games you've never played yet. So we're going to find them out right now. Dr. Cliche is the level creator. You guys in the crowd, let's get this started with a countdown. 3,
2, 1, go.
This is a little bit of a different style of level than the ones we've seen before, Feeny.
Yes, we've got a red coin level. So our runners will have to collect all of the red coins and beat the level.
Yeah, you can see in the top right corner, we got, I believe it's 8 that they need to find in order to access all the way to the end. So a little bit more of almost like a puzzle style they're going to have to deal with, have to pull out a lot of knowledge of a lot of mechanics.
Yeah, there are a lot of just shenanigans and things that they're going to have to know about the way Mario Maker works to be able to complete some of these sections. It looks like Pooh going to go ahead and pass the controller here. Carl, known for doing a puzzle stage or two in his day. Let's see if he can maneuver this one here.
Team Debated looking like they're starting to figure out exactly how this works.
Yeah, this is one of those stages where having your teammates communicating with you can really pay off too. If somebody knows a trick that you don't, or a mechanic, that's just going to move you along that much further here. And you can
Team
see.
Stay hydrated, making it through.
Yeah, making it through there. But we got a long ways to go still. A lot of coins to be collected, so this is going to be a back and forth battle.
Wiggling like that, we got 1 block away for Team Debated.
Looks like Carl's getting the hang of this now. That's smooth one.
There it
Very
is.
good, very good.
And while we're working our way through these different mini games here, if we can get another donation in, that would be excellent.
We have a $150 donation from the Beast721. Super excited. Super excited for the Super Mario Maker race. Good luck to my friends Pooh, Carl, Jakku, Failstream, GlitchCat, and Cliffy. You guys are gonna kill it.
Yeah, very briefly here too, we were talking a little bit earlier on about the kind of the notation built into these stages here, these squares that you're seeing, kind of giving players clues that they should be doing something in those locations. If you want to read another donation, go ahead.
We have a $250 donation from Ryan from Canada. After an eternity of I'll donate $250 if they bring back Mario Maker on the social medias, here it is. Volunteers make events like this happen. I'll donate another $250 if you can thank all the volunteers who are helping run it, and the crowd can go as loud as they can.
Is that it, really?
Dragonfini calling you out.
Okay. If you want to keep reading donations, go ahead.
All right, sounds good. We have a $150 donation from Shakalandro. Donating while my favorite streamers are playing my favorite stream game. I got through some tough times while having my mind blown by their Mario prowess. Thanks, Carl and Pooh.
It's like a little bit of a mishap there. Carl was eager to get out of that room, but the room did not want him to leave.
Carl did look like they were about to have a 1-coin advantage on the other team, but unfortunately took a death right afterwards. So we are all tied up at 4 coins apiece. We are sitting at 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock right now. Again, got to try to get there before the 6-minute mark. We've been able to complete 3 of the 4 levels so far.
It looks like Stay Hydrated is getting the hang of this room.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the trickier rooms of the level.
Just a couple more coins to collect here, but while we're waiting to collect them, let's go ahead and get one more donation in.
All right, we have a $1,234.56 donation from Fred17. It says, "Help, I'm trapped in a Carl box and can't get out. Should I press Z?"
All right, still scores 2-1. Stay Hydrated behind now, trying to work their way back in. Just a couple mini games remaining here. And about a minute and a half remaining in this stage.
Trying to make a mad dash for Stay Hydrated, trying to tie it back up. They've got 2 coins left to collect and just over a minute and 15 seconds left to find them.
Yeah, they're really going to have to move here. Okay, it looks like Jebaited still trying to figure out this room. They've been puzzled for quite a while here. Meanwhile, we have Stay Hydrated looking to get that final coin.
This could be close, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute left, only about 50 seconds. They got to grab the last coin to get out of here.
Have to work to be able to get this here. 5 seconds up for grabs on that final stage. Every advantage, every second that you get, an advantage over the other team.
Down into the final pipe for GOOOO.
30 seconds remaining. Let's see if he can put this together. And everybody's favorite Mario Party minigame, Bowser's Big Blast.
Hoping this will end. We've got about 17 seconds left.
Oh, it's going to be so close. 10 seconds left.
8, 7, 8, 2, 1.
And he gets it! Wow.
That is under the bell, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
GOOOO, they are popping off.
And they deserve to after that. That was phenomenal. 6-minute time limit, no problem.
Wow. Unbelievable. Thought there was no way Bowser was going to get off screen in time.
Wow, you could just feel the tension on that one. It was down to the wire. Bowser finally getting out of the way and allowing Stay Hydrated to complete that stage just in the nick of time, and it is now tied 2-2. All right, mini games aside, let's go ahead and switch level styles here as we get ready to play Six Guys Dash Quickly. Loving the SGDQ interactivity here in these stages, not just built into the levels themselves, but these guys going a little creative with the names here.
Shouts to Twitch, apparently.
Yep. So let's go ahead. Should we count the stage down?
Absolutely. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we have a level from Furpy here. And this is going to look like one of those very fast action Super Mario World. Lots of, again, you see the notation throughout the stage. These players are going to have to be able to read that really quickly to know what to do in these situations. They're going to get tossed around a lot in this stage as well. We see Carl moving along pretty well here. Nice bounce there. Loses it.
So far, Failstream getting the furthest out of anyone right now. They'll make a couple of the jumps right there at the beginning.
Yeah, and you can already kind of get some clues about this stage as well, just based on, you know, the timer, not a lot of time to work with here. We're going to expect to be moving pretty frantically through this stage. And we've got, of course, the Mario World mechanics built into this one as well, so we'll see a lot of, you know, spin jumping and very fast decision making here onto what kind of jump do I need to do, where do I need to do it. Those cues are going to be hidden throughout the stage here, and we'll see how quickly they spot them. Looks like Pooh managing to find that pipe there. Look out.
Maybe a little inspired by GOOOO's play in the last level right now.
It does hit that checkpoint, so that's a big advantage here for Team Stay Hydrated, moving into the second part of this stage.
Yeah, Feeney, when you get that audio cue, when you first load up a level and you hear, oh, I've only got 100 seconds, are you just in mode go, go, go the entire time, or do you still feel like you're searching the screen, finding, making
Oh, it
your
is
plans?
definitely instant panic.
The whole way.
Instant panic the whole way through.
All right. Glitch Cat sending Team Jebaited into the second room right now.
Meanwhile, Carl on a very good run, but then he runs right into the enemy and he'll have to pass the controller. Got GOOOO for team Stay Hydrated now. Getting the hang of the POW block usage there.
Oh. I think similar death to what they just had over on Stay Hydrated. GOOOO, though, able to run the conveyor belt well enough. Getting to checkpoint number 2.
Plenty of time to work within this stage here. It does die and we'll pass it off, but they have the advantage. So we'll see how they take advantage of it here, but it looks like Failstream having the opportunity now.
Gonna wait now and also make the same checkpoint, so barely behind in terms of progress and just how much of the level they've seen. Again, it is all tied up, playing for that 5-second advantage right now in the final level, which will decide the winner. Who's taking home the belt? Yeah, show it off for the crowd right there. The big one.
A little bit of a panic here from both teams trying to figure out this next section. Kind of up in the air at this point.
Literally on the edge of their seats.
You're not wrong.
Part of the technique. Oh! I don't think Cliffy's going to like this segment.
Now those boos coming back again. Now our viewers at home who are watching this and wondering, how can I get involved? How can I play these stages? Well, if you're observing the top right corner of your screen right now, we've actually put the level code there as well. So if you want to try these levels.
I hadn't looked up there yet.
Yeah, as you see them here, as we reveal them to you on the stage, you'll have an opportunity to play them at home.
Cliffy overcoming his fear of ghosts right there, able to get through that screen. Now just got to find out where he's going.
Cliffy just chickening out of that midair.
Oh.
Got pinned right there. Both basically in the same spot. We're just under the 2-minute warning for this level.
Ooh. Had the right idea there, just didn't pay off. Little less than 2 minutes remaining here. Our team is making pretty good progress so far. Looks like we have some potential. There it is.
Team Debated taking back the lead right there off the shell jump. Nice kick there by GlitchCat.
Yeah, this has been back and forth here, 3-2 now. Debated having the 5-second advantage going into that final stage, but it's up for grabs once again as we head to our next stage. Time to screw up, which, judging by the name, this is going to be a good one. So I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like this one may be for Failstream.
Ooh, the one and only.
All right, well, with that in mind, we'll see how the teams do as we go ahead to our next stage here. Let's count it down. 3,
2, 1, go.
All right, once again, returning to the new Super Mario Brothers style. And right away, it's panic time. Yeah, you don't really get a lot of opportunities in a stage like this to think about what you're doing, and you really just kind of have to be moving forward at all times. So with that in mind, how important is it for these players back here to be not only observing what's going on, but talking to their teammates?
Well, I think it's definitely important. They get a little bit of an edge over the person playing because they get to observe everything else going around aside from what's going on in the moment. So it's definitely a good thing for them to be watching.
Looks like Team Debated doing fine so far. Couple of careful jumps there, some wall kicking. Doesn't quite work. Here comes Pooh. There goes Pooh.
Wasn't quite able to weave his way through. Now we heard Pooh Bear there yell out RNG. Is he just a baby, or was that in fact RNG with those lava bubbles?
It was not the lava bubbles, it was Bowser's fire that was RNG.
Okay.
So Bowser can shoot fire, and again, it's RNG when he shoots and where it goes.
All right, some good progress here for Team Debated. Nice wall kick there. Look out.
Oh, nice reaction right there by Failstream. Into the pipe should be our first checkpoint of this level.
There it is. He doesn't seem fazed by this at all here. This is kind of an intimidating stage.
It was made for him.
You said it. You said it
you
before the
alluded
stage
to that.
started. So
Why? Out of curiosity, why did you feel that way?
Because he's fail streaming, and the level is called Time to Screw Up.
there. Well, speaking of that, unfortunately a death there, and they'll have to swap out.
I thought you had just like this amazing knowledge base of he is literally built for this level. Fail stream. Now I got you.
It looks like Carl's figuring this one out as well. Makes it through the pipe. That's going to be checkpoint there. However, we do have Team Jabeta making solid progress here. Dies again to the fire. We'll have to swap out. And now we've got a pretty good race here. If we want to sneak in one donation here, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a $100 donation from Pika Bucks. Shoutouts to the Super Mario Maker community and the Kaisaholics for getting me into this game. Donation goes towards winning team's choice.
Hitting the halfway mark of this level right now, about 3 minutes left on the clock. Again, this is the 7th of our 9 races. Only one DNF for both teams so far.
Yeah, look at Failstream go.
And look at him go.
And look at him
And
go.
look at him go.
Look at him go, ladies and gentlemen.
There's been more cursing going on here of the commentators than I think most fighting game events. We're just sending people back to the back seats there, back to the bench.
No, I can tell right here, this is the anti-curse. Cliffy gonna kill it right here. No more deathless. I'm calling it.
Absolutely
he's rolling
perfect. There's
deep.
no way he's going to get
Hasn't
this
made a
wrong.
mistake yet.
Yeah, I mean, he's just so in there.
Yeah,
This is it.
letting
I mean,
it go.
Nothing could possibly
The
go
big
wrong.
plays. He's riding it. He's on an adventure. Magic carpet ride. See ya. In there. Who's
it
calling
is.
it? It's a checkpoint.
Man, I'm so glad that he got that.
Man, I am too.
You would have felt awful. if you
I
died.
would have felt up and said, I'll be their coach. All right, don't die. That's my big play here.
All right, single checkpoint lead now for Team Jebaited. This part here really tricky.
Now giving us a heart. Remember everyone? Love. Keep it in your heart.
Got to be very patient here.
Oh.
So close.
Glitch Cat doing absolutely
close.
everything he could right there. Bowser's got a big old toe, though.
Good idea, though. I mean, it seemed like he had the idea of let's stay patient here.
Fail
and
stream.
Try to figure it out.
There's his namesake right there. Dragon Feeny called that one.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
I see what's going on here.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, Pooh Bear complaining on the right, talking about RNG. Complaining that they're throwing to get Glitch Cat back up there.
I saw what happened.
1 minute remaining in this stage. Let's see if anybody can actually complete it. Looks like we've got Pooh Bear once again. He is fired up because he sensed some collusion going on the other team there as they're intentionally dying to swap to a more favorable player, but
Pooh Bear
doesn't
not
seem like,
a fan of the intentional walks.
it doesn't seem like the referee noticed at least, so it was allowed.
Oh!
Very nice.
Fail stream with the win. Jebaited. All right, and with that, we have got a 10-second advantage now built up. So guaranteed they will have some advantage going into the final level. Can team stay hydrated, cut that lead in half though, or is it gonna make it a full 15 seconds? Let's see what happens, guys. We're gonna be counting it down in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we have Super Mario a la carte here. And let's see if these guys can handle the SMW shenanigans.
No, they can't.
Looks like the answer is no. Now, you know, we're used to seeing auto-scrollers, and they tend to be, you know, fairly boring in a lot of the games that we're familiar with. But in this game, these auto-scrollers not allowing you a lot of time to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot going on the screen as they're going through, it seems like.
If we have time for another donation, let's go ahead and read that donation now.
Absolutely. We have a $75 donation from Upon Reentry. Great Mario Maker race so far. Hype for the coming hard levels. Donation goes to Mario Odyssey because we need more Mario.
Agreed.
Speaking of Mario Odyssey, we are about $7,000 off from the goal now, so...
Only 7? What? Y'all are nuts. Sometimes it's just baby progress we're making, seeing another 2 seconds in the level each time.
Yeah, every little bit of information helping here, especially in a stage like this where you've got a lot of different elements to it. Being able to piece together anything and give that to your teammates is going to get you that much further along.
If we did have the players mic'd up, you guys would be able to hear like all the communication, genuinely, even not just in the puzzly levels what we've seen, but in these levels as well, calling out any little thing they notice.
Yeah, and that's such a big part of this too, is that if somebody makes a mistake and you are able to identify what that was, if you can relay that to your teammate, that's just going to help them that much more when they come back up for the next turn. Looks like both teams having a little trouble with this one here. We'll go ahead and ask for another donation, actually, if you have one.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a $25 donation from Nathio. Hello from the back couch. Had to make a donation during Super Mario Maker as it's the game that got me into Twitch and speedrunning. I'm glad it can make its return for my very first time at GDQ. It's been a great week of meeting and making friends, so I'm grateful to be part of such an awesome community. Hashtag Yatta!
All right, a lot of trouble with this stage here. It seems like the, even with the notation there to try and help them out, especially that boo there, the spikes in the boo, seems to be a spot where a lot of people are dying. And Carl's making some progress now.
Yeah, I believe Jebaited has seen the first level right now, but now you got Carl seeing even further with his full fire suit on top of it. Until I said that.
That was so close, but just not enough. So Carl's got enough information now that he should be able to complete the first stage if it comes back to him, but let's see if he relays that to a teammate and makes it happen sooner.
Yeah, Failstream just accepting his fate right there after losing the fire suit. Looked like we're keying in on we're going to need that to get through the level, at least the next part.
All right, solid progress for Pooh.
Which Cat picking up his fire suit right now.
Looks like it could be. Oh, losing that all-important fire suit. The POW block just didn't connect. We have one more donation, actually. Let's go ahead and read it now.
We have a $150 donation from Mooing Lemur. And it says, the highlight of the week is you six, showing off your swag Kaizo tricks. Carl, Cliffy, and Pooh, Fail, Glitch, and Jakku, passing off the Wii U, gamepad done quick.
Oh,
very nice.
Pooh Bear with the alley-oop into the pipe.
There's the checkpoint they were looking for. Unfortunately, the time playing against them here, they have just about a minute and 20 seconds or so to deal with. So they're going to have to play really quickly here if they want these 5 seconds.
Right now, not much pressure on Team Jebaited. They do have the 10-second advantage going in.
Yeah, and Feeney, a lot of the stages we've seen so far, maybe not as execution heavy as this one. So what do you think here as we got about a minute left?
This one is definitely execution heavy. It's a tricky level for sure. I believe that our Team Hydrated is going to have a little bit of a struggle here. This is a new section, and they all have to learn it pretty quickly to try and get through it to get
you're saying that. We got 45 seconds left, so we'll see if they can make something happen. But it's going to have to be right about now here. Here comes Carl. And
there goes
there
Carl.
He goes.
About 25 seconds left on the clock. They're going to need to find the end of this level right now if they want to cut that lead in half.
Yeah,
Pretty much going to have to be this attempt. pretty much got to be this
Bad
attempt.
Looks like we might be running out of time on this one with a 10-second advantage.
Three, two, one.
And that is it. No points there. So we have a score of 4-2, and that means Team Debated will have a 10-second advantage going into the final stage. Now, this stage might be a reference that some of you remember. In the name at least here, we have Stacked Like Bowsers for the final stage. And again, like I said, Team Debated here going to have 10 seconds to see the stage before Stay Hydrated gets their first look at it. And I trust that they will keep their eyes closed and not peek. Because this is not GoldenEye, so you're not allowed to screen cheat.
They totally have not been doing that the entire race.
That's right. If they have, I haven't noticed anyway, because I'm back here. So we'll just trust them. But yes, so we'll count them down. And audience, I'm going to need you to count them down to start Team Debated off. And then when we get to 7 seconds, we'll give these guys the 3-second countdown and get them started as well. So 2 countdowns. I know it's a difficult task, but you guys can do it.
Let's count.
So let's get this final. Are you guys ready for the final stage?
Yeah.
This one is for the belt, so it is the one that matters. There it is. They're playing for the championship belt, and we're going to decide it right now. So here we go. Stay hydrated, stay on the line, because you guys are on hold at the moment. It's all about Team Debated as we count them down. Here we go. 3,
2, 1, go.
All right. They barely get to see the stage at all here before another countdown starts.
3, 2, 1, go!
And here we go. It's Stacked Like Bowsers, the final stage of the Mario Maker Blind Race.
Already playing like a monster right now. Taking out the monster as well.
That advantage might have actually been a very significant thing there, as he already makes progress into the second room.
Yep, we've got ourselves a 50-second speedrun level, New Super Mario Bros. U with a tight timer.
Has Glitch Cat played this before?
He's never played this before.
Are you sure about that?
I think he
sure.
made this level.
Wow, he was born to play this level. If there was ever a time to be good at the blind levels, it's right now.
Glitch Cat wants that championship belt on his waist right now.
He's got somewhere to be, I think.
Oh my God.
I think he's got somewhere to be.
We're in a rush.
He must have heard about. I was gonna say he must have heard about all the free food that they're giving out.
It's a hard
So
death
close,
too.
so close. That was a really good effort for the first try.
We gotta stay hydrated. They are popping off over on the side after getting to the first checkpoint.
Who is it going to be, crowd?
No
That's the
checkpoint.
trick, though. There is no checkpoint.
There is no checkpoint. I didn't catch that part. You said that.
Crowd, I want to know. Stay hydrated or debated. Who are you going for? Let's hear it. He gets it. 1 second left. It's over. That's it. They are popping off. They have won the belt. Give them the belt. There it is.
Carl pulling out all the stops.
Wow. Carl taking that one right to the cosmos. What a match. They didn't need the advantage. Glitch Cat had a really solid first attempt.
Carl Swaggin, we present you
Please.
the World Championship belt.
There it is. Carl Sagan and Team Stay Hydrated.
Yes.
Now, most importantly, it's been a while.
It's upside down.
You guys should drink some water. It's been a while. Yes, very good. All right. So, what an exciting blind race that we have there. A lot of cool stages.
Came down to the last second on one of the levels.
Yeah, it looked like, Glitch Cat had it there in the bag. He was so close on that first attempt and just slipped out of his grasp. But we are not done with Mario Maker, as a matter of fact. We have a little bit more Mario Maker for you, thanks to your donations. We are now going to subject each of these people to a difficult level of their choosing. and you guys will be seeing that here on
Not
the
blind
stage.
levels, though.
Not blind. These are levels that they've rehearsed. They're very difficult, and it's going to be a lot of swag, a lot of style. These guys are going to be making this game look easier than it is. So we are going to be doing that here in just a little bit.
And I do want to make a quick announcement. We have, in fact, met the goal for Super Mario Odyssey.
Yes, thanks to everybody who's been donating. Much appreciated. You guys are absolutely killing it this year with the donations. And, you know, Doctors Without Borders is a great cause. If you guys actually haven't had a chance, I don't know if you can still hear me or not in the crowd, but stop by the Doctors Without Borders booth and check out the work that they're doing, because it is absolutely phenomenal how they're helping all around the globe. So, yeah, just take a couple minutes, read some of their information, and I think it will compel you to want to donate even more.
Twitch Prime. Reminder, if you guys have Twitch Prime, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, which is a free subscription. Dragon
Any
Feed.
channel. Yeah, any channel. Twitch Prime, it's the greatest. You can sub right now and get all the cool emotes with Twitch Prime for free.
You could chill in the Games Done Quick chat, hang out with us. It'll be fun. Like 14 people tried to gift it to me last night. Someone did.
All right, I think with that,
yeah, let's go.
let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Spike, Feeney, and Golden, we are signing off, and we will see you guys next time.
And what a fantastic run that was. While we prepare for the hard level showcase, let's get a couple of donations in here. So we have a $10 donation from Anonymous. It's going to take a lot to keep me from watching Pooh. There's nothing that 100 Marios could ever do. I bless the race with he, Carl, and Jakku, and $10 to help the doctors do what they do. Also a $250 donation from Firun. Super Mario Maker is the best way to get hype for the Odyssey run. And because, in fact, we did meet that Mario Odyssey run, we will be seeing that after the Super Mario Maker. But if you're still looking for incentives to donate to, there's still a lot going on that hasn't been met. We have the Final Fantasy VI fight Ifrit and Shiva, which still is about 14,500 off. We have Final Fantasy VI Opera Shenanigans, which is about $15,000 off. And Final Fantasy VI Upgrade to 100%, which is about $53,000 off. And you're definitely going to want to check those out. Oh, and of course, how could I forget? The Final Fantasy VI Suplex the Train incentive. So if you want to see that suplex, we're about $23,000 off from that. So you're going to want to get those in for that. We had a $50 donation from Red Spike 226, which says, "I'm donating because Chompy told me to do it." We have an anonymous $150 donation that says, "So glad to see Super Mario Maker back in GDQ." We have a $100 donation that's from Killer Quail, which says, "Suplex the train, yo." And we have we have a donation in the amount of $555 from DMN190 with no comment, but we appreciate the donation nonetheless. All right, and with that, we will hand it back over to the couch for the Super Mario Maker hard level showcase.
So, okay, this is the Super Mario Maker hard level showcase. We're gonna just do sort of a wrap up of different hard tricks and stuff. There might be some deaths during this, but you know it's hard, so that's to be expected. So let's go, man. If you saw my cool spot run on Monday, you know it was 30% cool, but this is extra cool points. So this level is all about shells and all the different things that you can do with shells. Sometimes you gotta throw them. And, so basically, if you throw a shell and it's moving, even if there isn't any ground below you, you can still get a jump off of it. So this is sort of a little wrap up of different tricks that you can do with shells. Here I'm actually going to drop it, and we're gonna set up for the infamous double shell jump. Toss one up, just like that. You can throw the springs underneath yourself like this, and these POW blocks can be used as a little mobile platform you can ride down. All right. So one thing really cool about Super Mario World, it's got the spin jump, and the spin can be used to hit some enemies. You can ride this bomb all the way up like this, and we're going to set up for another spin drop here, but I have to drop the Goomba so it doesn't contact the spiny, no problem. There's a horizontal bomb ride. You can scoot them along the ground like that. Oh, geez, who put that there? Whoa, geez. Yeah. So these beach Koopas, you can get a little bounce off of them. And POW blocks, well, don't worry, we've got a little bit marathon safety in all these levels, so you got to throw it against the springs to the left here and get a little jump off it, no problem. These big beetle shells can smash through these blocks, and we're going to be setting up to grab a shelmet, which is going to protect our head from this fire. Ooh, okay, I actually have to take a death there, unfortunately. You need the shelmet to get through because we're going to be using the shelmet to juggle enemies. Most enemies can just rebound right off your shelmet while you're wearing it. And so we're going to need that to do a little juggle coming up here. So it protects your head, safety first, and we're going to juggle this big Koopa up here. So I got to be big in order. Oh, Jesus, some RNG fire. So we're about to fight the boss, but while we're doing that, I was hoping maybe you guys could help me out with something here. Trying to get trying to remember the moment here. So, crowd, can you guys help us out? Thanks, guys.
in practice, he's like, "There's no way we're gonna die on that part."
That one was a little blurry. We gotta take another one.
Yeah, let's set that up again. No, it's okay. We get a chance to see this again. I was wondering if that was gonna happen or not. Wow. All right. Well, we got this. No problem. We gotta get back in. We gotta get a mushroom. It happened. It was cool, actually. All right.
That was perfect.
All right. Maybe it was the selfie that hurt us. Hi, Mom. There we go. We're not done yet, though. We got a little bit more. We got to get off this shell, and we're going to set this one up to go down below us. And I mean, you guys already saw. You already saw this trick before, but the midair ending.
That's a one-frame trick, by the way, and he's nailed it twice. Both times he's tried it.
There we go.
GG, man.
Great job. All right. Who's up
Nice
next?
job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Oop. My level here, so we just saw everything that you can do with shells when you can grab them. My level's actually in the SMB1 style, so we're going to see everything you can do with shells when you can't grab them. I want to give a shout out. Everyone else made their own level. I'm not that creative, so I actually commissioned one out from Lord Pickle King. So shout out to him. Is he a kid? I think he's like 15 years old, honestly, but he's great. He makes great levels. Like, he's awesome. So
He's
shout out to Lord
definitely
Pickle
over 13 because he's on Twitch.
King. Yeah.
I mean, by the way, we should give a shout out to all of the people
level
who,
creators,
the
yeah.
level creators who made all these awesome levels.
Nope.
Gotta get that first death
Yeah,
right out
yeah,
of the way.
that was to manipulate the RNG.
Was kicking the console also manipulating the RNG?
Too soon.
Hey, you gotta, when you're going full heal, you know what I mean? Oh God, it's Grand Pooh Bear's music.
A win's
All
a win.
right, all right. One checkpoint. All right, here's where it gets a little dicey, I would say. We don't need that mushroom, hopefully.
Oh, we did need that mushroom. We did need it. That's all right. Yeah, so basically you're seeing here, I'm basically using Mario's body to just smack shells all sorts of different ways. And hopefully they will be underneath me when I go there. We actually have these super convenient coins, too, that let us know where to go. That one's a really hard setup, and I've been struggling with it in practice all week, so we might see it a few times. But the good news is more Mario Maker then, so. Oh, man.
Yeah, don't press that start over.
I know.
So an interesting thing about the costumes that he's collecting, when you have the costume on, you can't get the helmet on. So that's why that helmet he put on the time that he got hit, but he's not putting on the helmet when he still has that little costume. You can also duck with them, which is just a weird little fact about him. You normally can't duck in SMB1.
There we go. All right. The third section is just cool, so hopefully we'll just swag it out here.
Nope.
That's right. This is fine. Oh! Oh, this is not fine. So when you lose the costume, you have to be a lot more precise with those kicks. Oh no!
Oh. That's never happened before.
Literally never happened before.
Okay, well, you know, everyone was worried that they were like, I don't want to be the one to have the most deaths. So good news is, I got y'all. I got y'all. I should kick this console right now and just.
It's on a table for a reason. There you go.
Woo! All right, SMB1.
Done.
No, it's fail.
Fail. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so this level is a remix of a level I created a while back called Fails Flotilla Final Flight, and it took me almost 500 hours to upload it. So I'm gonna have hopefully some help on the commentary here while I try to do this.
I will say, one thing about Fails level, it's definitely the one we were all worried about going into that. So its skill level is high here. I don't think any of us on the couch could beat this in one day.
Yeah, so this is all based around the cape, and in Mario Maker and Mario World as well, the cape is uses a lot of really precise movement control and momentum control. So you're going to see Fail doing all kinds of momentum tricks throughout this level to preserve his P-speed so he can keep flying. He has to build himself a little bridge out of those invisible boxes there, and these dives are very precise and have to be started right at the proper time.
And he makes it look easy.
So he's setting up for a really difficult trick here. He's going to throw the shell and flip it with his cape. So that's the only way. So yeah, that's a very, very tough trick to do.
Yeah.
He wants to throw the shell forward and then turn his cape at that exact moment so it flips up and into his hand. But that's cool because we just get to see this awesome level again. There's some stuff you probably missed.
Yeah, it's super difficult to do. Your frame window on that is very, very small. We don't have task tools yet, so we're not positive on it, but it's a small frame window.
So Fail, how long did it take you to upload this level when you first made it?
This one was not too long, but the original level it was based on was nearly 500 hours.
500 hours, that's incredible.
And at the time, it was considered the hardest Mario Maker level in the world. We got to give a shout out, though, to our boy, Go Sagan, who probably just uploaded the hardest Mario Maker level in the world. Nice.
There it is. So he's going to need that Shelmet to protect him from the thwomp and do a really, really precise dive through that section. Oh,
I thought you were going to make it.
Yeah.
I thought it was too.
And keep in mind, when Failstream uploaded the real version of this level, not only did it have more sections than this, but it was no checkpoints. So he had to do all of this from the very, very beginning and get through how much? Twice as more at least. There's so much more in the level.
3 times as much.
3 times.
Yeah, we wanted to go a little crazy with these levels for you guys too. We wanted to get a little above the skill level of a marathon. Of marathon safe, I guess.
So an interesting thing about all of these hard levels, I think, is just how every person kind of has their own style, their own thing that they like. Like, Failstream is really into precision tricks. So, like, not only does he use the cape, but he specifically likes coming up with all of these very precise tricks with the cape. And you'll be seeing that also. I'm sure you're seeing it right now, but you'll be seeing tons more cool stuff like that, too.
Yeah, all these dives have to be executed really, really precisely. So if he's off by just a little bit, he won't be able to make it through a lot of these sections.
Yeah, each level creator in Mario Maker definitely has their own style, kind of like an artist will have its own kind of art style, you know.
Grabbing that shellmet off the spike at the beginning there isn't even easy. He has to come in at an angle and just sort of pick it up as he's falling down.
Oh my god.
Okay, he's coming up on the trick again.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice, nice.
So Phil wants the ground pound on that beetle at just the right moment. There's the checkpoint. So this is a section called Bomb Ross. And Failstream is juggling that bomb on his head, making that section look incredibly easy. That was not easy at all. He wants to juggle that bomb on his head so he can get it up there, but he's not even close to being done. This is probably the hardest section in the level. Phil refers to this as Bob, or Beetles of Burden. He's got to manage his P-speed. He's keeping P-speed by jumping on these beetles in a really accurate way. He's going to set that P-switch up on the left beetle because he needs both of these objects.
And then he catches
Perfectly.
it.
Oh, that was so close.
So that's what can happen when you don't maintain your P-speed, and that just goes to show just how difficult these kinds of tricks are. But don't blink. I mean, you get to see this again. I mean, come on.
Bomb Ross is such he makes it look so easy, and he does it so many times, but it's such an incredibly difficult section in Fail's Flotilla, the real level, and the fact that he can just precision this out is incredible. The bombs tend to bounce off your head in like really wonky directions.
And the fact that you can, the bomb would also destroy the shell that you're holding if you let the two of them collide.
Yeah.
The cannon falling is my favorite part. There he goes.
Yes.
So you have to throw the P-switch up there. Hey,
Save
Phil,
or kill the Yoshi.
Should we save? Should
Save
we
or kill the Yoshi.
Kill.
Kill. Well. So Phil is coming up on a section now he likes to call Bible Thwomp, and the Thwomp is going to activate a P-switch down there, and Phil's going to have to fly through this section very, very, very carefully. He can't go too slow and he can't go too fast, but he has to beat the timer and do a really well-executed dive there. That was really precise, and an excellent ground pound onto those sinking cannons to destroy those munchers.
Oh.
In there.
So you wouldn't put a tight timer in a level like this. I mean, after like 500 hours of upload attempts, you wouldn't.
The original level actually had a very tight timer.
That was amazing. That level was so difficult.
Okay.
Fail making it look easy.
Now, I know a lot of people out there are looking for some nice flashiness I feel like our buddy Professor Carl Sagan here is going to supply you with some hot flashiness.
These guys, everybody, there's so many people in the Mario Maker community who trash talk New Super Mario Bros. But like, I love New Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Can do so much. What are you talking about?
Sorry.
It's the best. All right, we're gonna jump right in here.
He just likes it because it's flashy.
You're
So
smart,
this
but
is-
not that smart.
The swag games done correct. So we're gonna be New Soup. We're gonna go quick. You can do lots of really cool stuff in New Soup that you can't do in anything else. We're gonna play with this bomb here because the bomb's gonna blow up all that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. It might be hard for me to explain it all, but I can pass through music blocks for a very quick timer if I do that right there. I like playing with power-ups a lot on this level too. So we're gonna get lots of different power-ups and use them. All right, tight jump, tight jump, tight jump. Shit, I missed the jump. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't miss the jump. All right.
Oh.
I didn't say that. I said shoot. I don't know what you thought I said, but I said shoot. All right, so we're at the first checkpoint here. So we're gonna do some tight platforming. There's really wonky hitboxes in this, so that makes sense, right? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And this definitely makes sense. Okay, so there's a shelmet here. I'm gonna put the shelmet on because we're gonna do a cool trick where I actually ricochet the shelmet back and forth on my helmet. So that's gonna break those blocks. We got the power up again. If I spin jump, it sends fireballs in both directions. I can also send fireballs up ladders, which is cool. At the top of a triple jump, if you ground pound, it gives you a little bit of extra height. All aboard the Swag Expressway, let's go! All right, and we're at the final checkpoint here. So this section is all about wall jumps and cool tricks that you can do around wall jumps. So we're gonna spin jump off of that. This is a sweet trick called I'm dead. No, so so what I'm trying to do there is a trick called a spring drop. So I can drop the spring. All right, there it is. All right, we're gonna get on our friend Yoshi. No Yoshi's left behind, IMO. So Yoshi lets you do all sorts of cool stuff. We can break through these things. We can even grab stuff in the wall, and we can even drop them in a pit like they belong because Yoshi's a tool to be used and discarded. All right. I can get a little extra height if I ground pound at the top here, and we're done. Just want to give a huge shout out to the entire Mario Maker community. You guys are amazing, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to be a part of this. And of course, the Games Done Quick community too, because like 8 years ago when I found GDQ, I was not having a good time in my life, and GDQ has just been a constant source of amazing things to me since the very beginning. So I really appreciate it. You're all awesome. GDQ is awesome. Dr. Borders is awesome. Mario Maker is awesome. Love you all.
We got one more. We got one more level. All right, now. Here's the thing about this next level, and Cliffy just told me he's actually going to do it. I saw him practicing this beforehand, but he's going to do the next level blindfolded.
What?
Yes.
That's insane.
Cliffy, you're joking, right?
I saw him practicing it, and in this level is a good level to do that because it does have a lot of sound cues and has some time where you're waiting. A big thing with blindfold is you need to know where you are. That's why, like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, it's a really popular one because you're always in the same spot. Yeah, you're good. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's 99% impossible, right? Okay, I'm gonna hit play. All right, right now, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, I didn't hit play. Yeah, now you're good, you're good. Okay, so I'm gonna try and kind of set up what he's gonna do. He's luckily got a cue right at the beginning that he's gonna have. A sound cue right here at the start, hitting that turtle shell. And now he's gotta bounce off each one of these in a precision manner. It's just sound cues right now.
Quiet.
Okay, so right here, this is a really good section actually for doing a blindfolded level because he's going to get these sound cues right here. We're going to actually have a wait, so he knows exactly where he's at in the level, which really helps when you're doing it blindfolded. We're going to wait for this Koopa to come over and just... Yeah, and keep in mind, keep that Bowser in mind right there. We're going to see him a couple more times.
All right, section 2, here we go.
Yeah. Now this second section is a little bit precise. It's got an easy start though. He's gonna ride those walls right there. He's gonna have to do it again one more time. He has to hit the wall and then ride it back up.
This is the part he's always been messing up on. So
yeah, this is the part. Again,
okay.
It's okay. So again, we're gonna get another sound cue, and which will allow him to wait and make this a little bit easier. We're gonna have another Koopa come over. We're gonna see our good friend Bowser one more time. This final section is really cool, and I will say this is a bit probably the easiest section of this level, but it ends in such a cool way. So just watch all the Watch all the shells that are going to go towards Bowser and all the items. I'm just not going to say anything. Let him handle his own thing. Yeah, just observe. It takes, what, 40 hits on Bowser to kill him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Seems legit.
So tight. Okay. So we have one final section. This is the section with the Bowser coming up. Just watch all the items fly into Bowser.
So every time he collects one of those, he's going to launch another fireball, and there's also all the shells going at the top of the screen, too.
This is the fast way to kill Bowser.
Monster kill!
I can't believe you did this. Yeah, the spring helps you not go in the other door. And right here, he's got to kind of, this is kind of weird, but he's got to kind of be a little bit left. You saw him do a left-right right there. He has to be just a little bit left so that bomb doesn't get him. Hopefully. Oh!
I just want to point out he was the only one not to die in his level. And
He didn't die. He didn't blindfold and he didn't die. Great job. Thank you to the Mario Maker community. Thank you to the crowd. Thank you guys.
Thank you.